Hey, what's up, lightboltjoe here. Today we are going to discuss the 2022 Epix original film produced by Blumhouse, excuse me, Unhuman. So this is very quick, hour and a half long. It feels like a TV film. It's got theatrical level production quality in regards to costuming, makeup, the gore of the zombie effect, quote unquote. The soundtrack was incredible. I like certain shots, but the story was odd. I couldn't get into it, and I felt like it could have been really cool, but it was strange. And I feel like we've seen this like a lot. So like, a group of high schoolers are going on a field trip, and then there's a news broadcast after a bus crash that there's a chemical warfare and don't go outside with the infected, and so it's presumed to be a zombie film. The trailer makes it look like a zombie film, and so I'm like, okay, cool. So like, uh, Little Monsters is a zombie field trip film on Hulu, which is awesome. And I was like, okay, cool. So like, this is a zombie field trip film, like, and it's pitched as a horror comedy, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this is gonna be cool. And then we were watching it, and you're like, this is not anything like Little Monsters. I have a it's a I had a strong inclination that the trailer made it look better than it actually is, and I hate when that happens. So the kids are dealing with this infected uh creeper who could just keep stalking them, and then like they wind up in this abandoned building, but it's like set up to like resemble, like there's mannequins and like resembling the kids, and they're like, wait, what's going on? This is a setup, this is strange. And then it's just this whole long exaggerated plot point of two teens teamed up with adults to drug the rest of them to enact some revenge for being bullied all this time and things, and you're like, okay, but then like, does the drug actually make them zombies? Does the drug just alter brain chemistry for a little while? Like, it was odd because some characters had that like raw kind of aggression, but is it just aggression from the drug, or is it like this the one character of Daniel, like he's flown out a window and like comes back, but he's not actually dead because he's not. It was just it was too all over the place. I like the wrap up at the end of like them banding together, putting differences aside, learning it's we, not me. We the people, not me the person. I love that mantra within film and life in general, but I just couldn't grasp it. I felt like it was trying to explain itself too much, and it just wasn't going. It wasn't working, man. I don't know. It was a thing. It happened. We watched it. The trailer made it look awesome. It wasn't awesome. And I find it interesting because Blumhouse does incredible films, incredible horror films, but they also do really good and okay B movies. So I'm curious how this works just in regards to talking about production companies, because certain films from this one production company is are A films, are A movies, but then they also make B movies. And this is a B movie. There's nothing wrong with the B movie. I just couldn't get into the plot because it was just too much explaining, um, and not enough like stuff. But like, I don't know of any other production company that is well versed in doing really great A movies and really good and okay B movies. I find it interesting that this is a production company that does that, and it's cool seeing that, and I can't wait to see what happens next. Anytime you see that Blumhouse banner, and then like the little creepy shadow things going on with the chairs and the walls, as their title card, like, okay, Blumhouse, what kind of movie is this going to be? It's a hit or miss, but I just don't appreciate when trailers make the film look so much better than it actually is. It's just a thing that annoys me. And there's nothing much I can do about that. And then, we learn, we live, we watched hour and a half long comedy horror, my favorite genre for that matter. On to the next review. Mucho mahalo.